Hi everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day. I've been asked to create a podcast format, which I'm now doing, and I've had a few questions around topics of discussion. So the first one I'm going to kick off with is daily routine and how to handle challenges and what are the little tricks and nuances in order to make things a little bit easier with these challenges. Let's kick it off, and please, by all means, feedback. Have a fantastic day further. Let's go. Right, welcome back, and I've titled this In Times of Uncertainty and Change, and I'm sure we all agree a lot of uncertainty and a lot of change happening. And one of the things that I feel is most important is self-care and just remaining present in the moment. So let's dive straight in. What we'll cover, and my points will be very concise and to the point. Remove energetic thieves and what that means. Check your data. Daily discipline and routine, and then remaining present as best as possible. So what does removing energetic thieves actually mean? Well, if you've ever had people who criticize but add no value and constantly do this, eventually your energy is quite low. You need to find people that resonate with you, not against you all the time. So removing those people and moving towards people that you feel a lot better around. Bodily compromising intake, life's all about balance, right? So we all know that these things can make us feel not so great afterwards. So keeping that balance and making sure that we actually feel a lot better. Too much workload or too much load, goals which are too big and large to achieve. If you've got a to-do list of 10 things in a day, but you only get 3 things done, you're never going to feel great about the things that you've done, even though you've got 3 things done. So rather make your lists shorter and achievable and keep them incremental. Your energy will definitely lift. And last but not least on this topic, CPU maxed. Brain can't remember everything. So if important stuff comes in and you don't need to handle it immediately, put it onto a priority list. At least you know it's in a place that you can come back to and then tackle that from there on. It just means that you then are freeing up your brain to rather focus on the things that are right in front of you and pretty much present. Check your data. Beliefs are real, but sometimes outdated. We see this in the world around us all the time. Things are changing so fast, and we've always got to question our beliefs. Is it serving our higher purpose, or is it outdated? We've grown up with so many different environments and with so many different things that often those beliefs remain very strong. People who challenge you do so bearing gifts sometimes. So if you're noticing something that's not making you feel great, or there's a bit of a challenge within you from something somebody's saying, well, you must relate to it from somewhere in your life, right? So check that data and try and figure out what it is and address that issue. That will definitely help you going forwards. Incremental daily check-ins on what's working, not working. If you're repeating stuff constantly and doing the same thing expecting a different result, well, we all know that that will never work, right? So rather shift things as fast as you can. Look for alignments with people, not a competitive stance. I see this often in the business world, people constantly competing against each other rather than working together, and it doesn't serve anybody. In fact, it just makes you feel really not great. Daily discipline and routine. So how do we tackle the day ahead? I try and wake up as early as possible. It gives me at least 2 hours ahead of everybody else if I wake up at 5 and get things planned for the day ahead. It gives me a stress-free head start. And basically when I get to actually running through my to-do list, I'm already way ahead of everybody else. Gratitude, meditate, set the pattern, rhythm for the day. Before I get out of bed, I make a conscious effort to be grateful for the very simple things I have. Roof over my head, food on the table, a job or some work to do that brings meaning to the world around me and adding value for others. that sets the tone for the day ahead. But if you're just going from one day to the next and not aware of these things, and you become a victim of your circumstances, well, definitely not going to help you going forwards. Remain present, aware through the day as best possible. Attitude is everything. If you're feeling agitated or not really great, try pull back a bit. It's okay to pull back and not have to comment on anything. Close off the day, burn the stress. I like to burn off the stress a bit with a bit of exercise at the end of the day. And then I also journal what worked and what didn't really work, and have released this journal recently on Amazon, focusing on shifting daily. Those things are not serving my highest needs and highest purpose. And then last point here is remaining present. Yesterday is gone. You can't live in yesterday. Can't have regrets. 2020 is always, hindsight's always 2020, as they say. Tomorrow never arrives. Stop worrying about the future. All you really have is the present. Time does not exist in the quantum world, and we know that through quantum entanglement, which is a whole different subject on its own. The conscious mind for handling anything is only in the present. So if you can free up your mind and use your brain for present tense issues and present tense affirmations and everything in the moment, you're going to find your life is transformed. You're going to be a lot happier, and you'll feel like, well, you'll be able to tackle anything that comes your way. Thanks so much for listening and watching. And if you have any feedback, as always, please, by all means, let me know.